I know Alessandra Ambrosio as one of the heavenly Victoria's Secret angels and as one of the top faces in the modeling world. The Brazilian stunner is about to take the catwalk in the 2006 Victoria's Secret fashion show. You can see that tomorrow night. Alessandra Ambrosio joining me in New York. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, AJ.
Now I realize modeling is what you do for a living, but
Yes.
do you at all get a little self-conscious perhaps when you're walking the runway and you're being televised for something that is going to be seen by millions and millions of people, and you're wearing that barely there underwear?
You know, I'm a Brazilian girl, so as a Brazilian, we're comfortable like walking on the beach with small bikinis. So that helps a lot on the runway with lingerie. You know, we like to show our bodies. You know, it's nice for us to have like showing a little bit of curves and all that. You know, so being sensual. It's
kind of cultural. You were sort of conditioned, because I imagine that at a pretty young age you were wearing the...
since we were like 5 years old, we were on the beach, you know, just running around with small bikinis. And
now, when you're getting ready for a show like this that we're watching right here, that everybody adores and lots of people tune in for, do you go on a special regimen or a diet or extra working out specifically for a show like this?
Yes, you know, I love chocolate, I love sweets, so I try to cut down the sweets a little bit, like 1 week before the show. And I have my Brazilian personal trainer, which he's like working out my butt, because that's the part that, you know, Brazilian really cares about. So, you know, I try to do some workout like some 10 days before the show. And you know, at least to think that I, you know, feel good. And
you know, the Brazilian butt lift, a very popular procedure now here in America. So I guess they were onto something. Obviously, staying in shape is a big part of what you do. Do you feel a lot of pressure because of that to look a certain way?
You know, we just have to look like Victoria's Secret loves like beautiful, healthy women, and that's how we have to look like in front of the camera on the show. So, you know, like what would say, like Victoria's Secret promotes, they celebrate women's curves. So that would be like, you know, that's how we are. Every angel has curves. So
it's one of the things that I've always actually admired about Victoria's Secret, and I believe this has been true throughout the years, you know, particularly in a time when there are so many super skinny models. The Victoria's Secret models always, you look healthy.
Yeah.
You do. I don't look at you or your colleagues and say, oh, that just doesn't look right.
They look sick.
No, you look like real people, and I think it sends a positive image. Do you think that is an image that the industry should be looking to right now?
Yeah, I think so. Victoria's Secret always loved like women's curves, and you know, it doesn't matter the size. Like you have like skinny girls, but they still have curves and they still look healthy. And you have like a bigger size, you know. It just like, once I saw Tyra saying on the show, you know, Victoria's Secret never asked me to lose any weight. You know, even if she's like 1 size, 2 sizes bigger than me, she still like wears Victoria's Secret clothes.
And of course you're talking about Tyra Banks. And one thing you never see with the Victoria's Secret models are the models who look like, hey, you know, somebody needs to give me a sandwich. I mean, seriously, you know, there's this one model who we have a photograph from a show in France. I have yet to understand what is sexy about that. What is appealing? Can you give me any clue into that, or is that just the wrong image that should be out there altogether?
I just think Victoria's Secret, you know, I work for Victoria's Secret. I don't do fashion shows. I used to do it, and even when I used to do it, I was like the same size. So, you know, as long as you look healthy and beautiful, that's what models want to show to people, you know, like they selling the image of being beautiful and sexy.
Well, thank you for putting the good images out there, Alessandra. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for being here.
Nice to meet you too.
And you can catch Alessandra in the 2006 Victoria's Secret fashion show featuring